after bar after bar after bar after bar. I'm too persistent with increment, no cast. Get it on my own, no collab.
Man said a whole 10 minutes here now, bro. Let's see what I'm going. So is this just pure bars, no hook, or is it like multiple tunes? Album released as well. Is this on there? What's this called? Food for Thought.
Yo,
yeah, it's at the start.
Ain't really a fan of doing interviews, so his intro for his tapes is always something you should listen to. Niggas always pick and choose depending on.
All the info is literally built up on them thing there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't release it and that, bro. So every single detail when it comes to the music thing, important.
Yo, CLA ain't really a fan of doing interviews, so his intro for his tapes is always something you should listen to. Niggas always pick and choose depending on whether or not they think you're willing to. Don't confuse my career. If it's like that, then I'm spinning. No one tells me when to spin it. No one tells me when to test it. No one tells me when to ring it. No one told me on the roads you'll lose people that you love, or look at people funny that once upon a time you used to trust. I miss scraping up the dust. I got trust issues before this fake love and fame. It was drug misuse. You might have to press 9 3 times if these slugs hit you. You might have to replace your Rolex if my little tugs lick.
I have to press 9 3 times.
Up the dust. I got trust issues before this fake love and fame. It was drug misuse. You might have to press 9 3 times if these slugs hit you. You might have to replace your Rolex if my little tugs lick you. Still got love for Flacco, even though that relationship's at its rockiest. Mask up and let it ring, no caller ID, I'm anonymous. Niggas say I've changed, and I'm no longer the same. I'm on my block every day, so how the fuck could I be Hollywood? I spend most of my days trying to figure out who loves me for me or for the fame. It's been fucking with my brain. A therapist can't help me, cause I doubt that therapist knows how it feels when you feel like everyone's trying to be with you for the gains. Yo, I hate being a star. Center of attention, can't go nowhere without everyone knowing who you are. I ain't trying to seek advice, but since everyone knows everything, where do you go when you're famous and you want some peace of mind?
And this is what I'm saying and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is like man them's therapy and that, bro. On a track and that, you know what I'm saying, bro? Even though it probably still ain't enough, because there's a lot of guys in that probably release all their pain on a track and that, bro. And you know what I'm saying? But there's certain deep issues in that, bro. You see a therapist and that, bro. Them man, I've never been to a therapist, but from what I understand and from what I see in that, bro, you get me, is them man just help you realize certain things that you might not have even realized is affecting you, and that you might act a certain way, do things a certain type of way, and you don't even know where that stems from and that, brother. Therapist is supposed to help you unpack all of that and them thing there, bro. But obviously certain man sometimes then ready to face that type of all the trauma that they've been through and that, brother, all their type of like, they ain't ready to tell the truth to themselves and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's understandable in that blood, but it's good that man them do have this outlet that, you know what I'm saying? But I'll never say don't go to a therapist and that, bro. Because even me, who I think my whole life I can go without seeing a therapist and that, because I'm very honest with myself and try to know why I feel like this or why I'm doing this and da. I'd still 100% still go to a therapist and that, bro, just to understand certain things and that, bro. Or even just, you know what I'm saying? There might be, like I said, might be something that's affecting me and I might not even realize it, bro, that a therapist can get to that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's good, man, them at least have this outlet though, this music.
But since everyone knows everything, where do you go when you're famous and you want some peace of mind? I still maneuver with a knife. I'm known for concealing, so stopping for police isn't wise. Doing people wrong that only done you right isn't nice. They say 2 wrongs don't make a right. Whoever came up with that saying gotta do some explaining. Got bored of spinning blocks and span yards like the bailiffs. The worst thing you could do is run back into the...
But even though you say that and it's a cold battle, they were definitely telling the truth in that, fam. You know what I'm saying? Because all of them man slamming one of your guys out and you slamming one of their guys out, or someone thieving from you, and the cycle just continues, and then you look back at you and all the people you've lost and that, all the destruction it's caused, or the time you've lost and all the dumb ish that you've done and them thing there, bro. So they were definitely alright. Both sides are right, bro. You get me? Like I said, nothing's black and white in this world and that, bro. There's 1000% a grey area and them thing there.
Say 2 wrongs don't make a right. Whoever came up with that saying gotta do some explaining. Got bored of spinning blocks and span yards like the bailiffs. The worst thing you could do is run back into the yard, cause now we know for sure that's the yard that he stays in. Dimmer's home in a sec, he's always in and out, inside, always giving Her Majesty his time. Of course I wanna see him strive, but I know just what he's like. As soon as he's home, he's probably gonna ask me for a dinger and a pipe, or a bike and a spinner, a weapon and some transport. For my little nigga, posted Destiny up. Wanna be there and got blocked by bare silly hoes. But the joke's on all you silly hoes, cause that's like my little sister. This one girl, I used to consider her feelings all the time. And a pipe, or a bike, and a spinner, a weapon and some transport. For my little nigga, posted Destiny up. Wanna be there and got blocked by bare silly hoes. But the joke's on all you silly hoes, cause that's like my little sister. This one girl, I used to consider her feelings all the time. Had a thing for me before I had money in my life. Always thought of her when I thought about what female I plan on making mine. She was entitled to my time that I never had time to give. Not many prettier, I'm being biased. Cause the colour green were her eyes. Everyone knows the line not to cross. I was slight hurt when I found out she's a big hoe and she fucked one of the guys. I don't see the point.
Well, like I said, even that realization of, yo, she might not be the one because of the life that you're in and them thing there, bruv. You get me? All of a sudden now you don't have time for her and that, bruv. You know what I'm saying? And I hear that all the time and that, bruv, from actual man that obviously doing the music thing, bruv, have had interviews or conversations with certain people and that, and are also active on the roads or were active on the roads and that, bro. You get me? So this wrong for wrong thing and that, bruv. Yeah, you're right, bruv. The person that made up the rule wasn't 100% right, but neither are you either and that, bruv. You know what I mean? Because you lose out on so many different things and that, bruv. Just a peace of mind. You don't even get that and them thing there, but just to chill out and just not think of anything because you're constantly on point, gotta be on edge and that paranoid, lost this person that you get me and them thing there, bro. So now you can't even enjoy the finer things in life, which is the opposite sex and that, bro. You know what I mean?
Not to cross, I was slight hurt when I found out.
But it worked out for the best at the same time as well, bro, because Gally was that, you get me,
She's a
for
big
the
hoe and she
streets.
fucked one of the guys. I don't see the point in getting with the girl that I like. I'm a rapper touring all the time and I still ain't in my prime, but I'd be a fool to let this one slip out my life. That's another dilemma, complicated life of mine. A lot of hoes, they been trying to put a wool over my eyes, but I already know how many rappers been inside. Is that the one you took to dinner? You don't need to stress about if I fucked her, yeah I did, but I ain't seen her since the villa. If she's fucked me and Kirky, that don't make her a hoe, but if she's fucked anyone else in my gang, then she's cold. See what
Wait, in every music industry or just every industry in general where there's the fame thing, the basketball thing, the football thing, you man just be passing around the same gal. I don't get it, bro. You man have an option of a multitude of gal, but yet you man just choose to just be mashing down the same gal and that, bro. It don't make sense. I'm sure Mostack and Misty even made a track about it and that, saying, or was it Mostack and AJ Tracy? One of the two and that, bro. And they were chatting about how they were mashing down the same gal and that, bro. You get me, bro? Like, yeah, man. I don't know what going for you, man. Obviously, I understand it as well. You're gonna see the same ladies come up to the parties because that's literally these ladies' point, is getting close to these man and getting certain incentives and that, bro. You know what I mean? That's their man's whole livelihood. So it makes sense at the same time. But if you know that's going in, I ain't telling you to go F a fan and that, bro. You know what I mean? But there's a multitude of options and a multitude of places you can go to, you get me, acquire what you need. Like,
and Kirky, that don't make her a hoe, but if she's fucked anyone else in my gang, then she's cold. See what I'm saying about these hoes? T wants May to take her serious, but May already knows the whole gang been in her throat. I've done more than a lot, still putting corn on the cob. He might catch corn in his top, bro put corn in his box. Street shit can't be erased, don't know when it's gonna stop. I shut down wireless, then went straight back to my block. Don't slip like Marcus whilst you're hitting your morning shots. He was working, then got shot, now he's got the morning off. If I told you how much money I spent on Louis Vuitton this year alone, I guarantee your jaw will drop. I realised that a lot of man a bitch made. G-Wagon always trying to give me hugs around corners, but never when I switch lanes. Apologies to Fred, that's my guy. Alone, I guarantee your jaw will drop. I realised that a lot of man a bitch made. G-Wagon always trying to give me hugs around corners, but never when I switch lanes. Apologies to Fred, that's my guy, but I ain't slipping when I'm signing CDs. We brought guns inside Kick Game. I don't think you've ever brought guns in Harvey Nichols.
that didn't even need to be said in that, bro. You know, that didn't even need to be said in that, bro. And I guess this is why people sometimes may distance themselves from certain people and that, bro, or get on the block and that, and I mean, on the block and that, bro, get big and then separate themselves and that because of issues like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't even trying to talk on it too much in them thing there, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because that's even a mad situation. I ain't trying to cause situation. Not even to say that I'm big enough to even, you get me, bro. But that is bookie to be taking that type of risk and that, bro, and taking it to your man's spot. If that's the case, just say, you know what, man, can't do it, man. I can't even lie to you. If I'm gonna do it, at least give man a heads up type of thing and them thing there, bro. You know what I mean? But that's man's legit business and that, bro. That can cause real problems and that, fam. If that's the case, and feds are lurking, and you already know you, man, got a target on your back because of, you know what I mean? But Anyway.
Around corners, but never when I switch lanes. Apologies to Fred, that's my guy, but I ain't slipping when I'm signing CDs. We brought guns inside kick game. I don't think you've ever brought guns in Harvey Nichols. Big drip when I open up my wardrobe, I don't drip little. Of course, there's a strap if I'm in the hood shooting visuals. I don't think my A&R's ever seen a burner still in its teens. Could probably buy 2 9s if I sold all my Mary Jeans. Could probably buy some autos if I never spent on Celine. Could probably buy a dweller if I never gave the guys I love cheddar when they finally get released from H&P. Won't consider me putting my morals up for sale. Some of my trust issues come from fucking other people's girl. Why you cheating with a piece of
Yo, like I said, man, one of my very famous sayings and that, bruv. I don't know if I even said it a lot on the channel and that, bruv, but the world is one big flipping hypocrisy, man. Jesus Christ. Man said man's whole PTSD and trust issues and that comes from him doing the exact same thing that he's scared of and that, bruv. This is listen, in this life and that, bruv, if you don't like something being done to yourself, try not to do it to other people and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That way you can actually sleep at night, fam. Jesus Christ.
trust issues come from fucking
Like, bro, these man literally and that, bro. You have the road thing, then you have the whole trust issues and that, bro. With him talking about it be mashing down other people's gal. Like, there's so many things that man do just in life in general and that, bro. That just takes away from the peace of mind and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? That just keeps you on edge and that, bro, for no reason, fam. You get me? Just try to have your morals in place and that, bro. And important ones. Like I said, the world's one big hypocrisy. If you don't like something done to yourself, try not to do it to other people. Try treat every person with respect. The CEO, janitor, treat the. And there's just certain pillars of life that you just gotta acquire in your life and that, bruv, and try to abide by them and that, bruv. You get me? Then you won't go through certain issues.
other people's girl. Why you cheating with a piece of shit like me when you always post your boyfriend on vacations traveling the world? I got a separate roster of candidates. All they want is bracelets and dinners with the candles lit. It's not about the toy, it's how you hold it, how you angle it. Taught Tej how to load up his first gun, and now he's got the hang of it. And it's true what they say when they say money can't buy happiness. Since bro died, I've had money, but I ain't been happy since these big checks.
Once again, the wrong versus wrong thing. The person that made that rule was definitely wrong in some places, but so were you and that, bro. You get me? You might have got back for that certain something and them thing there, bro, but your guy's still gone and that, bro. You get me? What does it really, you get me?
Life's been more of a lesson, but in school they never taught me how to cope with depression. All I wanted was a Zeno or V, trying to Smith and Wesson. I'm for someone to show me how to whip rice, Declan.
Well, if that was the case as well, bro, it would be a case where there would have to be a school for each type of place and that, bro. You get me? Because, like I said, one school where the curriculum is set a certain way does not cater to every single child in that school. People learn in different ways. People are from different backgrounds, all of that type of thing. So we'd have to completely restructure the way. Because I just think there should be a school where it's curriculum and school where it's hands-on, like apprenticeships and that, bro. Minimum. That should be people that, you know what, I'm a more creative. I want to get out there, do the things, and oh yeah, I'm a bookworm. You guys go over there and that, bro. You get me? I feel like minimum it should be that. But then that situation is a whole nother thing where depending on where you're from, you go to this school to kind of tackle your background and that, bro. And every single school should be teaching like financial literacy and but then there also comes a whole nother problems when you look at some people's backgrounds and where they're from and them thing there, bro.
Life's been more of a lesson, but in school they never taught me how to cope with depression. All I wanted was a Zeno or V, trying to Smith and Wesson. I'm for someone to show me how to whip rice, Declan. Little ones, they got ZKs, the same size as 7. For their B-day, I can buy some zombie killers for their present. Pricks always talking like they know about the shit that they're discussing. I was happy when I came home, saw my nigga with a Prezi. I don't know how to convince him to do with it. I had nothing, but my friends are just shysty, and at the time they wanted money. My other friend burnt my bridge, he thinks the guys in me are dodge, when honestly I'm not. And if I ever went low, no cap, he would be the last person I would rob. Like from young, we weren't tight, I was bottoms, you were tops. Me and Hoosh got the same in common, we both sold rocks, but mine came from a pot. The cocaine was soft, the cocaine was dirty. Put it in the Rex, gave it a wash. Feds done a sweep, wanna see my whole block in the dock. Mommy knows I roll with mine, she ain't asking me why, cause she knows there's a war outside. You ain't mashing work or getting money, tell me why you're outside. I don't lease smoke, I buy all my guns outright. I feel like it's about time, pricks give me my flowers. Anytime I get violated, someone sees blood within the hours. Got my cutter in the showers, couple times niggas ran off from me without any weapons, safe to say that they were cowards. Come a long way from my mummy's crib, getting raids. Got my pagans all up in the
this whole time as well, I'm thinking someone's playing the piano and that, but the piano is facing us and that, and there's no one sitting there and dancing there, bro. You know what I'm saying? I like the shot though. I like the shot, bro. You get me? Zooming in, zooming out, keeping us a little bit entertained with the different what do you call it, ranges and that of zoom and them thing there, the black and white and that, all the instruments that are within the beat. also around him and that, like, I like
their feelings, cause I'm getting paid. Never been a fool. I bought multiple guns before I thought about buying chains. I ain't talking about a rack, my youngins trying to get a K. Sometimes when I get lost in my thoughts, I feel like MB. Dropping out was partially my fault. Like if I took rap for real, that's what he was trying to push. We could have been on tour instead of him being at some shitty house party in the hood. Hurts my heart to check the books, I don't recognize my looks. May said I've got bipolar, but if I do, then that's good. Cause if I stay in this mood all day, I reckon someone's getting yo, Nano's like my.
Well, it's like I'm saying, certain man in these situations and that have been through all of these different traumatic experiences and they're just ain't ready to look in the mirror and actually solve the issues and that, bro. You know what I'm saying, fam? So it's like they're talking to themselves, kind of like, yo, I'm fine type of thing. That's literally a coping mechanism, bro. If I got bipolar, then it's calm because I'll act to such and such a way, which in term he thinks benefits him, but in the long run it really doesn't, and that even in the short term and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, it's just a lot of coping that's going on in that, fam. You know what I'm saying? With man that be in the hood and go through all different types of
the
things.
books, I don't recognize my looks. May said I've.
But at the same time, also makes sense as well, bro, because you don't come from places where resources is at minimal, bro. Even to the point where money and them thing there, you have to do the maddest of things to try and get here in that blood. You know what I mean? So it's also understandable to why people also think like that within the hood as well, bro, because the resources are not there. They're not there at your disposal. So you go through this whole cycle for so long and that you come out of it, eventually have the resources, and it's like either you've been pushed away from it or you've been made to think that it's corny or you shouldn't use it and them thing there, bro, or you just don't even realize that they're there and them thing there because they were never there in the first place and that, bro. You know what I mean? So yeah, man.
Got bipolar, but if I do, then that's good. Cause if I stay in this mood all day, I reckon someone's getting yo, Nano's like my mum, so when she died that hit me hard. Always used to tell me watch my friends and stop selling hard. Said there's other ways to make peas like buying selling cars. I bought a Ford, made a rack 10 times and sold it fast. If my music takes a trip, phone Big K for some bricks, I can get that shit on tick, as long as I can make them dip. And my label's gonna hate this, but I don't care about no bricks. I appreciate it more when street niggas play my street shit in their whip. My Toronto ting said she ain't clipped in 8 months unless it's me. She don't care about no dick. She must think that I'm some prick. That sounds just like a fib. Stop rapping about your friend's work and tell us what you did. Family function back and forth with my cousin about some hammers. No matter how rich I get, I'll always have manners. For my aunties that gave me a home when I was backwards, only them. And my mum can patronize me about my talent and how I take that shit for granted. First dotty that we had was like my fingertip to armpit. I still get them arms in. What's life like as an artist? It's got pros, it's got cons, but being famous made me way more of a target. I got 2 top 10s, in my hood I'm top 2, not 2. Topic of discussions, me, not you. My youngins wanna grip new, and I got them uptown. I buy what I like, I see tags and I pop them with a female.
I can't lie, I like that whole section and that, brother. That whole section of flexing and that, brother. A multitude of different levels and that, brother. Low-key, yeah.
And tell us what you did. Family function back and forth with my cousin about some hammers. No matter how rich I get, I'll always have manners. For my aunties that gave me a home when I was backwards, only them. And my mum can patronize me about my talent and how I take that shit for granted. First dotty that we had was like my fingertip to armpit. I still get them arms in. What's life like as an artist? It's got pros, it's got cons, but being famous made me way more of a target. I got 2 top 10s, in my hood I'm top 2, not 2. Topic of discussions, me, not you. My youngins wanna grip new, and I got them uptown. I buy what I like, I see tags and I pop them. Whether females, clothes or firearms, I got options. 6-figure deals float my boat, not often. I need more than $1 million for my album, and if Polydor beg to differ, then I guess me and my label got a problem. After the Pakistan shoot, young ads dropped so much free game on me, I could sell game and still have enough game when I'm 83. I'll listen cause
shout out to young ads, man. I can't even lie to you, but shout out to that guy, man. Shout out to that guy, bro. Especially the market that is in right now in terms of the vlogs, blood, better entertaining. Like him as a person, because I was saying this with Rimsey, bro. Like Rimsey, obviously I don't know him personally and that, bro, but from just the mindset from interviews and them thing that him as an artist and as a person, I respect both sides, and that Young Ads is one of them guys as well who I respect as an artist and also as a person in terms of what he's gone through in them thing, and the mindset that he currently has and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? The way he just operates around people and that, fam. You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like he's not, even though he's got all of these different things, bro, he has all these numbers, like he could be one of the most assholey people ever and that, bro, but still the brother's down to earth and that, bro. You know what I mean, bro? While still having all of these brazy accomplishments and all of these people probably gassing his head and that, bro, he's still able to keep it calm and that, bro, and like still operate with a smooth head and them thing there, bro. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to man like Young Ads and that, bro, 10 times.
Ads dropped so much free game on me, I could sell game and still have enough game when I'm 83.
And I think it's talking about young ads, I'm guessing, because it could talking about other ads, but I think it's young ads. They've had collaborations.
Well, listen, cause he's done it.
Shout out
He
the ads as well.
He asked me where I see myself in 5 years. I didn't want to tell him that I don't want to rap in 3 years. Some of my niggas that I grew up with being on remand for like 3 years, and not for the papers. Ungrateful guys act like they forgot about the favors. Yo, I hate ungrateful guys. Funny thing about having money is, listen, niggas ask to borrow, but then lending turns to giving. But I'm the bad guy. If in the first place I don't give it, then they'll start spreading rumors how I'm stingy and a dickhead. And I beg man, don't question me about dumb shit like what happened up in Dublin. I had so many girls giving drops on them clowns in this funny car. Not any of them girls I was fucking, but niggas want clout, and I get it, but just for the record, I ain't checking in with tramps. I'm not being funny, they should be checking in with man. I'm only in that city anyway for a check. A couple months later, had a show, 40 grand, videos, 40 man. When we pull up, where's the 40? Heard there's boxes in that crib, the last thing we need is a door key. Good girl, but she naughty, just a fling, not my shorty. I wonder how life would have been if after that drill the cameras caught me shoving shanks.
And I can't even remember. It was Clavish, because when he said mentioned Dublin, he's talking about that situation where someone was telling him to check in or something like that, right? I think that was the situation. Kind of forgot it, bro. But vaguely, there was someone obviously on these sides that had some trouble. I think it was...
Inside ops that somehow reckon they can warn me. I'll be real. No one taught me. Got caught slipping by the seaside, but my name ain't on your knife. I'll be real. No one bored me. Left his fit the same color as the racing car. Rory shots pissed. They can't call me. Hear my voice. I'm at this industry event. Slightly annoyed because I couldn't bring my toy inside. Why would I rate your thing when you're broke and you never ride? And when it's time to step forward, all you do is step aside. When I'm in the booth, I don't ever lie. For me and niggas to go.
The thing is as well, this also puts a target on man's back, and that this is what I'm saying about the music thing, is you man literally be talking about, like, broski's speaking about what he's doing like recently. This ain't like old school stuff and that. So now this is gonna put people on a certain mindset and make people think a certain type of way, even like just basic like brand deals and all of that kind of stuff and that, bro. Even from people that may dislike you, it's like now you're giving them the sources of how you move and that, bro. Also to the people that want to keep a certain level of professionalism and want to collaborate with you, now probably, like, you're not saying, thinking of it twice and that, bro, because you're talking about this situation, talking about very recent things and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I always say, bro, the streets is very connected to the UK industry and that, bro. You know what I'm saying? UK music industry, that is in them thing there, bro. And obviously being on both sides and that, bro, sometimes can get hard to navigate.
I'll have a fallout. Now they're saying that I cap in mine. I was serving in them traps, putting work up in them flats. And when I took niggas' work, it was rough, cause they never got it back. When I say if rap don't work, I know what I'm saying. You lot take it for a joke. And to me, I find it strange. It's all sunshine when you check my Spotify and see my numbers are numbering. But them same numbers can one day turn lame. We all know rappers that used to get mills that can't get 100k. My Rolex and Cartier totals to 100k. Put a 50 on my Cuban that already cost a 50, and like my Skelly and my Annie, that's another 100k. You can put me on your block list. All the girls in your group chat wanna chop this, and all now you might see me in a hoopty with some chopsticks. Whoever said the fame's get into my head smoking dog shit. Nowadays I touch airport more than I touch the petrol station. Guys that used to little boy me hate the fact I'm elevating. Hate the fact that soon when I take Kalia and Cairo to my crib for the weekend, they'll have some options like take the stairs or elevators. One time I saw my op trip on the elevating, have a guess who done that shaving, turned that pagan to a patient. I believe in being patient, same time, hate waiting, mum's proud of me. I put her through hella stress daily, no cap, sometimes I wish I never blew, like Navy. All you see is the good parts, but my BTS crazy. All I need in this fuck life is my real ones and a lady. I'll leave the drillings and the murder shit to Snowball and Swady. Parts, but my BTS crazy. All I need in this fuck life is my real ones and a lady. I'll leave the drillings and the murder shit to Snowball and Swady.
I'm glad they ended it like that. Still though, but hey, shout out to man like Clavish and them thing there, bruv. I like the fact that he chose this track specifically to do a video on and that, bro. You get me? But good way to start the thing. I can't even lie to you. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that one though, and I'll catch you on the next one. It's your boy Jazz, and I'm out of here in a bit.
Yo, last time I stepped off, took a 15. Back to back, went yard, took a 16. 06 to 14 was a big dream on road. Me, my G's with big schemes. 10-10, real charges, ya know. Chilled up plan, real party, ya know. On block, real vibes with ya know. Pressure bro in my baggage, ya know. Running round 20 deep, no gang ting. Block name, Rockstar, real stamp.